lot of the language in the industry right now is multi-touch, right? So I think Kamal was just talking about, right? Multi-touch has become mainstream. Okay, there's so many people doing multi-touch attribution, in-house versions of multi-touch, when actually the entropy for multi-touch is going down. Actually, right? It's less and less valuable to do multi-touch attribution now because you can't really get as much causal inference out of it. But it's something that a lot of people can do. It's very accessible. Therefore, a lot of people are doing it. Folks are doing full implementations of multi-touch and have vendors doing it and all that stuff. And what is the some of the things that you want to be aware of here is that the data scope is a big area of understanding that you need to pay attention to. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that so if you look at, I'm going to try and point at something here. Let's see if it lets me. Okay, you guys seeing a little dot? Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you take a lot of these platforms themselves have multi-touch. If you go to Google AdWords actually has data-driven attribution, last click, first click. They used to have a bunch of these. I think they're going to make it only DDA and last click, or only DDA as a default. Now, when you pull it, it's only for data within the AdWords ecosystem. The data scope is only the AdWords impressions, clicks, and conversions that they track. Okay, so that's what it is. And also, I think Facebook also has a multi-touch reporting available in the Ads Manager. It's only for the Facebook impressions and clicks. Okay, similarly for Snap and whatnot, right? And if you go pull Google Analytics or any web analytics attribution, it is only for the site visits. So it doesn't get to see the impressions of Snap and impressions of Facebook, only the visits that came through over here, right? So the data scope has a lot to do with what kind of results you end up seeing. There used to be a time in the industry when a lot of us started out in multi-touch where it was possible to get everything in the ad server. As Carl was talking about, you could put impression pixels on all these ads that are running. So you could see CNN impressions, Facebook impressions, Google clicks, and eventual conversions on the site, put double-click floodlight tags on everything and get the full consumer journey. As Vishnu, you were talking about, it's fully fragmented now, right? You cannot get the full journey anymore. So you get pieces of the journey now. So if you go pull reporting from Snap, it's the Snap journey. If you pull reporting from Facebook, it's the Facebook journey. If you pull reporting from Web Analytics, it's a Web Analytics journey that you get to see. So there is no holistic consumer journey available anymore. It's gone away from the industry, more or less. There's a lot of log file trading and sharing and whatnot. It goes on bits and pieces, but it's very patchy. It's not like a perfect consumer journey thesis anymore, okay? Therefore, the best way to use this is, number one, pay attention to data scope. What multi-touch are you pulling? Are you pulling it from Facebook? Are you pulling it from your independent MTA partner who has what scope are they working with? Number one. Number two, the best way to use multi-touch today is relative. Now, if you ask the question, I'm going to do an example in class, I think next class, where you can look at a Facebook example for multi-touch. You pull the Facebook reporting on a last click basis from Google Analytics and look at the first click comparison, you will see a huge difference, okay, typically. Why? Because a lot of people come in on the first click basis through Facebook, but they don't convert on the session. They come back and search again and convert, right? So you will find that Google picks up SEO, PPC picks up a lot of credit, and even direct click picks up a lot of credit, and Facebook loses a lot of credit in the process. But when you do first click versus last click, you can figure out relative comparisons, tell you that behavior is happening. Okay, so the relative comparisons between multiple models is where you can get a lot of value out of it. It used to be 10 years back, it used to be a census sample. So it used to be a census data set, which means you could see all clicks, all impressions, and whatnot. Now it's only a sample. Okay, you get the journeys for a portion of the overall journeys. Okay, so you got to understand that what you're looking at is one sample of the overall consumer behavior, and therefore you can use it relatively, it'll be okay. If you try to interpret it in absolute terms, it can give you sort of inaccurate answers. Okay, so that's the key insight. One, use it relatively, not in an absolute fashion, number one. Number two, pay attention to data scope that the multi-touch reporting is coming from. Okay, pause. I know there's a lot of folks here.